Hey everybody, it's Mike Pingel here with Tanya Roberts on the live chat with Tanya Roberts on Saturday, September 26th. Hey Tanya, how are you?
I'm terrific. How you doing, Mike?
I'm living the dream here in West Hollywood. At least we can breathe now.
Yeah, right. The fires were so bad I couldn't take my hike. They said very unhealthy.
I know. I feel unhealthy because I haven't been walking myself. So, eeks.
Yeah, I know.
So
I started it, but it was a couple of weeks of really bad air. I would open the front door and I would smell nothing but smoke, just like there was a fire in my front courtyard. It's the weirdest thing.
Exactly. I couldn't breathe, and I was like, "Do I have COVID?" No, it's just the air. Because our air quality was so bad. It was like 168. I don't know where the barometer was on, but I was like, holy. They're like, please don't go out if you have any asthma issues. And I'm like, well, I have asthma issues. So I just will sit here and watch, Netflix. So there.
I've been watching Fargo.
Oh, really?
How do you like it?
I haven't started watching that. No.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
I've been watching The
It's
Boys.
really good.
That's good. I've been watching The Boys on Amazon Prime.
Oh, I know The Boys. I haven't watched it yet. How is it?
It's good. I just don't think it's a show that no one's very likable. The characters are not no one's likable on that show. So I keep watching. Why do I keep watching? But I can't stop. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Watch Perry Mason.
Yeah, Perry Mason was great.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, but there's not a new season for 2 more years.
Why?
Why, Lance?
COVID. Everyone shut down.
Oh, they're all shut down because of COVID.
Yeah, it's a strange world. Some things are up and running and some things are not up and running. It's just, I feel like everybody's on a different plane than the world right now. And hopefully
I swear to God, I have not had my streaks put in my hair in 6 months.
Neither have I.
No, but not to see a hairdresser for 6 months.
I know. I haven't seen one in like 15 years.
Wacky.
I haven't seen mine in 15 years. So anyway, everybody, welcome to the live chat with Tanya Roberts. Listen, if you're on Facebook and you have a question, please post it in the feed. I will be looking at it in just a minute and we will be asking questions from there. If you're on Zoom and you want to come on Zoom, all the information is on the meme with the address and the passcode. Come on Zoom, we'll put you on camera. Those people in Zoom right now, if you want to be on camera, please raise your hand. Wow, there's a lot of instructions, but you know what? Please, let's make our questions fascinating today. What do you think, Tom?
I think so. I second the emotion.
Okay, so I'll get the one question. Tanya, what was your favorite thing you did on View to a Kill? So no one else has to ask that question today. Go ahead.
My favorite thing that I did, yes, someone once did, was drive the fire engine.
See, there you go.
It's like this huge wheel that goes around like a pizza in front of you. So you're kind of driving like this, not like this. It's different driving than a car. But that was my most fun.
And I bet turning the corner would have been, it's a lot harder than in a car.
They didn't let me turn the corner.
You gotta drive straight.
I had to drive straight.
Okay, folks, there's that question. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hello, how are you?
How are you? I'm great.
Well,
how you doing?
I'm great. It's been 3 weeks because I was not there a fortnight ago. And well, this time I came with a French friend who wanted to know you. And in fact, then after the Zoom, we're going to have dinner in Madrid. So he wanted to say hello to you.
Hello, how are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
Well, fine here in Madrid. How is it in Los Angeles?
We're in Los Angeles. We still can't get out yet. You're able to go to restaurants now and eat inside?
Yes, in Madrid we can, but well, the city is going to be confined again. some areas of Madrid are already confined, and
Yeah.
well, the situation is not good here. So yes, we're taking advantage of the fact that we still can, because maybe it's the last time we're going to the restaurant. So that's why we're going to a place near my place. So I told Hervey, his name is Hervey, to come and say hello to you. And he's a great fan of Charlie's Angels when he was a kid.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And two things before I ask something. First, I wanted to tell you, Tanya, I told you one of the first times that I had met you at an Autographica in London, in Heathrow,
I
10 years
remember,
ago.
I don't remember meeting you, but I remember
No.
that autograph session.
Yes, because, and I just wanted to tell you that it was just 10 years ago, the 25th of September, 2010.
Boy, you have memory.
No, I checked because I remembered it was around this time of the year, and I checked this afternoon and I said, wow, it's just 10 years ago. And we met very quickly, but one of my friends made a photograph of we two, and we had a little chat, I remember, but it's 10 years ago, so it's a long time ago, yes.
Yeah, I couldn't remember you. I don't remember you because there were so many people that I don't remember each person that I spoke to or saw, but I remember you from now.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah, and again, thank you for all these little chats. So well, I don't know if Mike is here because he disappeared.
I'm here.
Mike, hi, I wanted to tell you, look what I
Oh my
received.
goodness. Thank you
Yes,
for buying
thank
my
you very
book.
much for these wonderful pics. I love them.
Wow.
Yeah, I received it this week, and I wanted to get it because well, it's a way to thank you for all the chats you organize every weekend, and give us the opportunity to speak with Tanya. So thank you. And now I'm waiting for the signed picture of Tanya, because I received an email that said that it was going here. It was coming. So I guess maybe I will receive it in the next days or next weeks.
Yeah, it takes a couple of weeks to get to Europe. So
yeah,
Yes,
and in
nail,
Spain.
nail.
So I hope I get it soon, and I'll tell you.
well, thank
And
you.
well, and today I had a question. It's always the same thing, but 15 days a day I couldn't attend because I was in France, but I saw the Zoom, and you said to one of the participants that about a reunion of angels. You said that Jacqueline wouldn't like, but you said that Cheryl would like a reunion. Cheryl said that?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, why do you think, or did they say so? Why do you think that Jacqueline...
No, I didn't ask either of them whether they'd like it. I just know that financially, Jacqueline Smith wouldn't need it. She's loaded because she has a line of clothes. So she, probably wouldn't want to do it. And Cheryl would probably, I mean, they're both not starving, but Cheryl might be more likely, but I haven't spoken to her about it, and they haven't spoken to us about it.
Okay. Well, thank you for the answer. And then I have another question, because, well, Jacqueline and you are both angels, and you are a James Bond girl. But, and maybe Mike, you are going to confirm this information. I read that Jacqueline was, she was asked at one moment to be a James Bond girl in Moonraker. Is it true first? Yes.
Yes, it is true. That is a true thing. Yes.
Okay. Did you know that information, Tanya? And have you spoken about that
No,
with Jacqueline?
no, we never talked about that. I didn't know that.
Okay. And I guess she was not let go by the Charlie's Angels production, maybe?
Yeah,
Or...
because the year goes on. I mean, we have a couple of months off, but each episode takes a week long to shoot, actually 6 days. So it's Monday through Friday, and we do the last scenes on the next Monday. And then it goes from Tuesday to Friday, and the same thing, we get weekends off. But that long a shoot, like when I did the Bond movie, that was almost 6 months to shoot. Yeah.
Okay. And last question. The other time I was not with you. You said a participant too that you had met Farrah Fawcett in a golf tournament.
That's right.
Did you both speak, or did you chat a little bit, or not?
I didn't. I just saw her in passing. I never knew her at all because I wasn't on the show when she was on the show. But I know she came to the golfing thing, but I know she didn't golf at the time. So, so I don't know what, she was there as a celebrity or something, but we didn't meet on the links.
Okay. That's what I wanted to know. And well, happy anniversary because of the 44th anniversary of Charlie's Angels, even though you were not at the beginning. And that's my last question. Although you were not from the beginning in Charlie's Angels, when Charlie's Angels had this huge success from the first minute, have you watched Charlie's Angels, or were you interested in Charlie's Angels 4 years before you came in? And what was your reaction?
Well, I gotta tell you that I watched it a couple of times, and I thought it was good. I thought the wardrobes were good, and the hair was good and all that, and the plots were kind of good, but I never thought of being a guest star or being on it. And then when they let Shelley Hack go, they did a big casting thing all over the country, and that's when they cast me. And then I was happy to do it.
Oh, great, great. So, well, I'm not going to take you more time. So again, thank you. Thank you, Mike, for this wonderful book.
Fine.
And these wonderful pics. And I hope you are okay. Are you okay about COVID or about the fires in Los Angeles?
Well, the fires were terrible. We couldn't leave the house for weeks, right?
Yes.
They were so bad. It was very unhealthy. So that was what they forecast in the weather, very unhealthy. So anyone with asthma or anyone with any breathing problems or lung problems or high blood pressure shouldn't go out. I don't have any of those problems, but I didn't go out because it smelled like it was burning in my backyard. I mean, it smelled that bad.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but now that's passed and they've got it 60% controlled. And so that's a good thing.
Great. Yeah. I'm happy to hear that.
Well, I hope you guys have a good.
Thank you very much. Stay healthy and have a very good weekend.
Bye-bye.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, that was nice. Okay, we're gonna go to Facebook for some questions. Jeff Sean says, "Hi, how are you?" Edwin says,
"Terrific."
Edwin says, "Good luck on whatever you decide to do. You're awesome."
Oh, thank you.
I'm trying to find some questions. Matthew says, "Hi, Tanya. A fan of yours from Charlie's Angels days. Also went to see you in Sheena on the big screen. Your work in that 70s show showed your versatility as a comedic actress."
Thank you. I love doing that. It was the best gig I think I ever had. Well, Sheena was my favorite because of Africa and the wild animals and all that. But sitcoms we do in front of a live audience, and so it's really fun because you get immediate response. It's like being on stage. So I love doing that show.
Excellent. Rocky asks, what was it like working with Chuck Connors in Tourist Trap? You're my favorite angel always. series.
Yeah, that was my first part, I think. And he was giving me some helpful hints as one actor to another. And he was fine to work with. He was great. No problems.
Excellent.
Just,
And he was a little creepy in the movie too.
yeah, he was a little creepy in the movie, but he wasn't creepy in real life.
Well, that's good to know. That's good to know. James asked, do you have any funny stories working with Mark Singer in The Beastmaster?
With Mark Singer, did we have any funny things? Just that we had to walk through a lot of caves together with the lion. I mean, the tiger that was dyed black to look like a giant black leopard. But he would always step on my feet, and the thing weighed 200 and some odd pounds. So that was always, would sometimes stop me in my tracks. I couldn't walk. But any funny stories? No funny stories, really. We just had a good time working together. And I just saw him lately, and he's great.
And as
He's
handsome
doing a
as
lot
ever.
of stage.
And handsome as ever.
Yep.
Andre asked, do you remember, Tanya, which was the first and last scene you shot for Sheena in Kenya? That's
Oh my God.
I know.
That's a really hard question. Which was the last shot we shot for Sheena? I can't tell you. I don't remember.
Okay. Do you know the first shot you shot? First shot you shot?
Yeah, the first shot we shot was when my shaman died, and I had to cry over her. And she complained to the director that my tears were falling in her eyes. She was a princess from somewhere or other in Africa, and she was a real pain in the ass to work with. That's all I can say. A pain in the ass. That was not a pleasant person to work with.
But that's a hard thing. That's like the big emotional scene that for your first scene.
Yeah, you don't fucking tell someone that they can't cry in your eyes, in their eyes. I mean, come on. She had never acted before, so she didn't know. She wasn't on camera. I mean, her profile was on camera. But yeah, you can't win them all.
You can't. You can't. All
You
right.
can try.
You definitely can try. Yes, we can. That is the truth there. You can cry on me anytime, Tanya. Cry on me anytime.
Okay. Lance, can you bring in my drink?
Sure.
It's right by my bed. Thanks. I'm running out of distilled water.
Oh yes.
Hi.
Okay. Hi. Hi, Mike. Hi,
How you
Tanya.
doing?
I'm doing fine. You?
Great.
Yeah. You know, you never, Mike, you don't warn people anymore when you bring them out.
Do what?
You don't warn people that they're coming on the chat.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. By the way, you do pronounce my name fine, by the way. The
Oh.
English way, it's Claude. French way would be Claude, but it's
Oh,
fine.
dude. Sorry,
Yeah.
Claude.
Okay, no
Oh,
problem.
sorry, I haven't announced people coming in. I'm just so excited for Saturday.
Okay, no, but it's fine. It's just surprising. You see the things rolling
He's
out.
getting a pizza later.
Oh yeah.
That's what he's excited about. His pizza's coming.
Someone bought my book. I'm getting pizza. We're getting distilled water. I don't know. It's a party.
Okay, good for you. Okay, Tanya, you know your favorite show, Schitt's Creek? It did win
Yeah,
9
my
Emmys.
favorite show. Yeah,
9
I know.
Emmys, 2 weeks ago. Huh? That's good, huh?
It won everything. It
Yeah.
swept away the Emmys. Yeah, it was a great show, and they ended it because they got rich again. So now they can't go back to it. They knew it was going to be just a limited series to, I think,
Okay.
I don't know, 5 seasons or something.
Yeah, was it 5 or
7
6?
seasons.
Okay.
Yes. But anyway, they knew
6.
that going into it, but
Okay.
they'll, maybe come up with something else, or at least they made enough money that they don't have to worry about anything else.
Yeah.
That's
Now-
what I'd like to do.
Okay. Okay, we're just for you. I did watch like about 3 episodes of it. It was like, okay. The third episode, there was a funny joke though. The one at the end, like there was a sign in front of the town that it was like the guy making it with the wife. And then they were saying during the show, it's not his wife, it's his sister. So they get the guy, the Eugene Levy characters, was complaining about that to the mayor. And at the end, they put like just a sign that it's okay, it's his sister. So that was funny. That was like the
Yeah.
third show of the first season. You probably don't remember it, right?
Yeah.
That's only as far as.
It was a great show.
Okay.
Great
Now,
show.
Okay. Yeah, I'll watch a little bit more about it. One of my friends wants me to ask about Beastmaster. So it's kind of interesting that someone already asked about it. Asked a question already from the Facebook page. I wanted to talk about the black tiger. Well, the tiger that they dyed black.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they dyed him with food color so that we didn't hurt him at all.
Okay.
You know, they just put food coloring on his fur and to make him look like a giant black leopard. And he was big. I did the Playboy shoot with him.
Yeah, I remember that.
With him without the black coat. And he was really big, but really tame. I mean, I don't know if I put my head in his jaws or anything, but he was really tame for a tiger. You don't expect that, but they're trained for long periods of times, years sometimes. They work with them. And so he was great, tiger.
Yeah, I read that there was more than one that they died. And one of them, not the one in the movie, but one of them did die because of the dyeing color thing.
No way.
Yeah, the myth was
I never heard
the one
that.
in the movie. Yeah, the myth, which is not the truth, the myth was the tiger in the movie died later on, but that's not true. The truth is, what I read is that one of the tigers that they did dye black did die when the not because of the not because of the thing, because they put him to sleep. They had to put them.
It couldn't what?
They had to sedated him to put the paint on him, and he didn't
and
wake
he didn't
up.
come out of sedation. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I never heard that story.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
yeah.
I'm an animal lover and I want to
Yeah, I know.
preserve all the animals in Africa. I mean, they're like white rhinos and black rhinos have gone down to 10% of what they were 40 years ago or 30 years ago or 20 years ago even. They're just poaching and poaching. It's so horrible and tragic. It's a terrible thing.
What I didn't know though.
The planet anymore.
Yeah, what I didn't know is how many tigers they did die black though. That's the one part I don't know. I know in Sheena that there was like 2 horses that they died to become zebras in Sheena. So it's
we had two Arabian horses because they're smaller and they look more like the size of a zebra. And the artist came and painted all the stripes on them. And they both were great. And I rode them bareback through the million hartebeests were moving across the country to go north for the season. And I was running right along with them. And if I had fallen into a pit hole, it would have been the end of me. So we never told Columbia Pictures that.
Yeah, we don't want that, right? Yeah. I also watched, there was one Charlie's Angels episode I watched this week that it's like my the second best line from you in Charlie's Angels, I could say. It was the episode that the guy was stealing from ATM machines. And most of it is with Cheryl Ladd, it's with Chris Monroe in it. But near the end, like, because he used a watch to win at poker and to win at blackjack, like the 2 guys from the that owned the poker place, whatever, they came at the end. They were the bad guys, and they were trying to kill Chris. And you said you went like freeze, and then the guy said, because he didn't see you the whole episode, he said, "What the hell are you?" And you replied, "I'm the lady who's gonna blow your socks up if you don't put that gun down." So I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a cute line. So that's like becomes a second cute line here. Another question I had for you. You know, they didn't announce it officially, but there's a big rumor that the next James Bond's going to be Tom Hardy after Daniel Craig.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I was.
He was real good, and I've been watching some of Capote, but my boyfriend doesn't like it because he doesn't like violent movies.
Oh no.
So I'm watching it on my own. But
Okay.
they've only done one season, I think.
Okay. So what do you
But
think
he
would
was
be?
very good.
Yeah, you think it would
He'd
be a
be
good James Bond? Tom Hardy?
No, he'd be the bad guy.
Oh yeah. But he was a bad guy
Oh,
in
yeah.
Batman. He was doing Bane
I
in
would
Batman.
think he'd be the bad guy.
Yeah. No, they say it seems it's gonna be him. They're gonna pick, but it's not official 100%. But the rumor is big on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's pretty much what I had to say. Well, one other thing I wanted to say was you mentioned a couple of times that your favorite music is jazz.
My favorite what?
Music, jazz.
Was jazz. Yeah, it's my favorite music.
Yeah. So one day when the pandemic's going to be over and things going to get to normal, we know we have a jazz festival in Montreal. So maybe
I know you do. I know you do. I would love to come up there.
Yeah,
We have one here in Northern California. I would love to come up there, but
Not right now,
I don't know
obviously.
if I'll be able to. But I'd sure love to. I love jazz festivals. We have them in LA on the weekends in the summer. But no, we haven't had it this year because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And, you know, who knows how long it's going to go on, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, we have to.
Thank you so
crazy.
much, Robert.
Okay. All right. So thank you for both of you. Nice chatting
Thank
again.
you. Have a great day.
Stay
Bye.
safe.
All right, we're gonna go back with Facebook. Yeah,
Can I get a drink of water, please?
sure.
Thanks.
This is real time, people. Tanya Roberts has just left the room. Talk amongst yourself, go to the bathroom, get yourself a glass of water yourself. I'll be here. Anybody else in the Zoom who wants to come on camera, please raise your hand, hit the raise your hand button. So I'll put you on the list. The next coming up will be Paul and then Dave. Paul and then Dave. So everybody, hi on Facebook. Thank you for all your great questions. We're going to go through some more questions in just a moment. We're taking just a bit of a pause. I know I feel like I'm here alone. Like no one's here, just me. Thank you, Walter. Walter, it's good. You're being number 3. So, excellent. I can't answer any questions on the Zoom because it's not for me. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed the charliesangels.com. Those people on charliesangels.com. Hello. The 44th anniversary was this week on Charlie's Angels, which was really kind of cool. Coming up next month, this month is actually the 25th anniversary of my website, charliesangels.com. And we'll be doing some fun stuff on that this coming month. I was going to do it this month, but you know, I got on behind the 8 ball.
Sorry, I had to wet my whistle, man. I was thirsty.
It's okay. What are you drinking?
Just drinking my lemonade that I make. Before I was drinking the H2O distilled water, which is the best. It's like water you've never tasted in your life. It takes, costs 30 cents to make a gallon, and it's fantastic. It's fantastic. It's unbelievable. It's more pure than Evian and all those things.
Well, I'll be trying very soon, and they might be our new sponsors, folks. So you might be able to get one for yourself. So listen upcoming in the next couple of weeks. So
yeah,
it could be exciting. It's gonna be exciting. We're all gonna be drinking good water all the time.
Yeah, and I've been drinking tap water or bottled water, but mostly I have a distiller. It's not a distiller. I have a filter on my tap water, so it tastes good. It's filtered out a lot of the bad stuff, but this is 100 times better than that. This really takes care of business. It's great.
But that's a sneak peek. We'll be talking about it later, probably next week. Andre asks, is it true that helicopter scene in Sheena that the birds attacked the helicopter? And was it shot in London in a studio? Okay, let me read this. I'm sorry. Is it true the helicopter scene, attacked by the birds in Sheena, was shot in London inside a studio?
No way. We shot the entire movie in Kenya, the entire movie. And that was by some famous falls. I can't remember them now, not the Victoria Falls, but some famous falls. But anyway, no, they didn't attack it. They were just close to us. And so I was worried for their sake. We kept going around and around and around this like mountain. And the birds were, there. That was their territory. And so it was scary because I didn't want any of them to get hurt, but we didn't hurt any of them.
That's good.
Thank God.
Chad has a question. How many times were you hurt on Sheena?
I wasn't hurt at all. I got bit on the back by the chimpanzee. He was riding bareback with me and he was sitting behind me. And by accident, I sat on his foot and he bit my back.
Hey.
And which is true, but he didn't bite through my costume. He just gave me a bite.
Like a little
But
nip.
that's like a little nip, yeah, to get off my foot. I had no clue that his foot was under me. But that's the only thing that ever happened that I got hurt at, nothing else. Nope.
Nice. Steve asked, have you ever met Aaron Spelling's daughter, Tori? And you never did a cameo on 90210. But did you ever meet Tori Spelling?
Yeah, I met Tori on an audition for a show she was trying to get on the air. And I don't think it ever got on the air. If it did, it only did the pilot and they never went on the air with it. So.
Excellent.
But that's the only time I ever met her. Oh, I also met her when she was very young when we were doing the show. This is when she was older.
Did you come to the set a lot on Angels?
No, they didn't come to the set hardly at all.
Okay. That's fun. Hey, Paul, I'm going to bring you into the room. And we have another question on Facebook that says, were you nervous doing the Playboy shoot?
Very. Are you kidding? I had to be naked with tigers and lions. Now, the worst part wasn't the tigers and lions. The worst part was being naked in front of a photographer and with the lion trainer who could see everything. I mean, it was really embarrassing. And so I had to have a cognac to calm down because I was so nervous. I was just so nervous to be naked. And, it's really scary to do if you've never done it before.
Yeah. And
so that was something I don't want to go through again.
But they were beautiful photos, so there.
Yeah, they turned out okay. And the animals were great. They didn't try and bite back at me or anything like that. They were there. We did it in a studio. They brought the animals right into the studio.
Great. We have Paul. Hi, Paul. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hey, Paul. How you doing?
Keeping? Not too bad. We were talking last time about a few weeks ago about you being introduced and then the James Bond movie with Roger Moore.
Yep.
And just asking how you're keeping yourself. Is there anything else that you've done since the Bond movies?
Oh, yeah, I did that 70s show, a television series.
Yeah.
And I did Sheena. Oh, no, since the Bond movie, I did that 70s series.
Yeah.
Which I was on until my husband got very, very ill and I had to leave the show in the 4th season. But otherwise, it was a great experience and a lot of fun to do.
Yeah. Was that the beginning of 2000 then?
What's the beginning of 2000?
When your husband was taken ill, was that somewhere about beginning of the year 2000?
So when did your husband get sick? When did Barry get sick?
He got sick in the 3rd season of that 70s show.
All right.
That was that 2019? Oh God, I don't even know.
2000, yeah.
2000.
2000, no, not 2019, 2006 or 7 or something. I can't
Yeah.
remember, but
Because this year it would have been, I would have been married about 37 years, but my wife passed away with pancreatic cancer,
Oh,
which was 2017.
it's sad.
wow, congratulations.
So that it would have been,
That's a hard thing to beat.
yeah, 37 years it would have been this year.
Wow.
Well, that's good.
I got married 1983. And then, like I said, it would have been 24th of September on Thursday, would have been our 37th year if she'd lived.
Wow.
Oh, she got it. I thought you meant you got it. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we would have been about the same, my husband and I, and it was really tragic. I took care of him. He was paralyzed from the chest down. So it was very, very hard to take care of him. And it was a full-time job, and I thought he was going to recover, but he never did. And it was very tragic for me because he was my childhood lover. And so,
so you knew him then from when you were a child then, Tanya?
Mm-hmm. You're with him since you're 18?
Yes, since I was like, since I was like 19.
Okay.
Oh.
So great.
And we got married, you know, shortly thereafter. And he was my best friend, and it was a really terrible loss for me. Terrible. It was terrible. The whole illness was terrible. Encephalitis, meningitis. That's a very serious disease.
Yeah.
So I feel for you. I know what it's like to go through that.
Yeah. I know with my wife, she worked as a carer in an old people's home. And she was talking to one of the nurses, and one of the nurses mentioned, "Are you expecting again?" And she wasn't. When we had some tests, they did a biopsy, and after the biopsy, found a bit of cancer on the pancreas. And then we were to and fro between St James's Hospital in Leeds, and then we ended up being in Huddersfield on the oncology ward with the chemo. And eventually ended up where it went into palliative care eventually. So she ended up being at home. 1 or 2 people coming from the hospice, but on a Wednesday morning, she passed away in front of me. So I was the one that saw her pass away. And Tabitha, the daughter that's with me, she was in the bedroom at the same time. It's something that, I mean, I've only experienced it before when my mum passed away when I was very young.
Yeah.
But
It's a tragedy that you don't get over.
Yeah.
You never get over losing someone you love.
Yeah. I know sometimes it comes in waves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you and Tabitha doing? How are you and Tabitha doing now? Are you guys doing okay right now?
Yeah.
You guys doing okay? Good.
Yeah. We've got a cat now as well.
Aww. She has a cat, Tanya. They have a brand new cat.
A pussy cat. I love cats. I used to have Siamese cats in New York.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, hi, Tabitha.
Hi. How you doing?
Okay.
That's the cat.
The new cat. What's your cat's name?
Domino.
Domino. Oh, wait. Oh, there he is. Oh my God. Cats are the best. I love them. I have 2 dogs and a parrot.
I love Domino.
I love cats. I've always wanted another cat. I can't have them because of my parrot.
Yeah.
They'll eat them eventually.
And I love
So,
Tanya, I love the Domino care that she's on camera. She doesn't care. I don't care. All right, you guys, you have a good day. Good talking to you today.
Nice
Good
meeting
to
you.
talk to you.
Love to you
Bye-bye.
as well, Tanya. Take bye.
Okay, take care.
Okay, we're gonna go back. Domino was cute.
Yeah, Domino, black and white.
I love the name. It's very James Bondish, Domino.
Yeah, it is. You're right.
It is. It is.
It is.
Johnny just wrote on Facebook, I just pre-ordered the new 4K release of Beastmaster coming out in November. That's new to us. We didn't know when it's coming out, but Tanya, you just interviewed for a special thing on the 4K.
Yeah, I did an interview with the Beastmaster people about how it was to do the show, and you know, that the little boy ended up having a crush on me, which I never knew at the time. He was shy and probably 10 years old. But yeah, it was a great shoot and I enjoyed it. And Mike interviewed me for it, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. And you know, by the way, Tanya, who was not in love with you in that Beastmaster outfit? Come on, who would not fall in love with you?
Oh, thank you, Mike.
Just with that poster on the wall, my goodness. Let's see what else we have here on Facebook. Oh, Steve asked, did you keep the mannequin version of yourself from Tourist Trap?
No, I didn't. That's funny you should ask. I didn't keep it. No, I didn't keep it. I should have asked to keep it, but I didn't.
Right. Dave, we're gonna bring you in next into the Zoom. That would have been fun. That would have been fun to have it hanging around.
Yeah, you're right. I never thought of it.
Maybe a little creepy, but you know.
Yeah.
Stephen asked,
Especially with the eyes open.
you could set it there just looking at Lance all the time. You would love it. You would love it. Stephen asked, was your husband Barry on the at the photo shoot of Playboy?
No, he was waiting up at the house for me, but I went and did it by myself. It would have been better if he were there, but for some reason he didn't come. And you know, it was a scary shoot, being naked and with wild animals. So maybe it's better he didn't come. But I had to have a cognac to do this shoot because I was so nervous about being naked with a photographer and a lion trainer in the room, and with a tiger and a lion in the room. So he would have been scared for me, so I'm glad he didn't come.
Nice. We have Dave in the room, Tanya. Hi, Dave.
Hey, Dave, how you doing?
I'm unmuting you now. Sorry. Go ahead and unmute yourself. I think you can unmute yourself now.
How about that?
There you go. Technology.
Hello, Miss
We
Roberts.
got you.
Hi, Mikey.
Hey, how you doing?
I really don't have anything to say. I just wanted to pop in and say hello because I talked to you a couple months ago. It's very rare that I get a chance to pop in here when you are here. I'm at work. But
Oh, well, hi. Good to talk to you again.
Yep, I dispatched for a police department, so if someone yells something, that's what's going to happen. One question I like to ask, like, what ifs after the fact, with movies and TVs and stuff. What do you think ever happened between Dar and Kara after the movie? Do you think were they actually family? Because I know that people think that way, or with the different wives.
In which show? In which show?
Beastmaster.
I'm
asking what you think would have happened between Kira and Dar after the movie was over. What was the other?
Oh, I think they probably would have become a partnership. Yeah, I think they would have ended up together. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
I know there's questions whether or not they were related or not. So
no.
Okay.
We weren't related.
Just wondered, just one of these things that whenever I meet people, I would have asked you that if I saw you in person. So
yeah,
now that I'm here.
Cool.
I was going to try to hook up with you at Chiller, but we missed the boat on both of them. Thank you, COVID. So
Yeah. Next year.
I know, that was a
Next year.
bummer. I was all set to go and be in New Jersey, right, Mike?
In New
Are you
Jersey.
coming
And
too? Are you coming,
the
Mike?
COVID
I will
came,
be there.
Then I'll
and
get to
I've
meet
been
you
in the
both.
house ever since, except I take a hike with my dog every day in the morning in the neighborhood. I don't even go to the park anymore because I'm scared. They say if my dog gets in contact with another dog who's carrying COVID, he can get it. And so I'm even scared to go back to the trail. So I'm hiking the big hills up where I live.
Isn't
But
it crazy?
there's-
I'm so sick of it. I mean, I wear my mask because I got kids at home and my mom and my daughter, and I
Me
take it off.
too.
It drives me
Me
crazy.
too.
We have to be safe out there for.
But we gotta wear it.
Absolutely.
I mean, because who knows? I mean, it's killed people who are young. That they at first thought it was just older people who'd get it, but that's not true.
There's
Younger
people that
people
worked in this
died.
department that actually had it. So
And the mask is
Oh,
a
really?
way of doing it.
luckily only one person, and I only found out about it after the fact. So
Crazy.
Wow.
it's scary. So what do you
Yeah.
do?
It's
But anyway, I
very
just wanted to say hello, give somebody else a chance because I don't want something to happen that I have to cut out on you anyway. So
No
it was
problem.
nice to see you again. And if you come to Chiller, I get to meet both of you. I'm looking forward to that.
Great. Super. Good
All
to
right.
see you.
All right. see
Take
you,
care
bye-bye.
and be safe.
Bye. Okay, Walter, you're going to be next on Zoom. But we have a question from Facebook from 007 Travelers. He says, hello, Tanya. In that 70s show episode, the first time, you had 3 Bond girls as bridesmaid, Maud Adams, Barbara,
Right.
and Christine,
Carrera.
and Christina Wayborn, who
That's
just-
right.
who just turned 70 this week. Any memories from that episode?
Yeah, that was the episode that I had to have surgery on. I had a fibroid tumor and I had to have it taken out. So I did over Christmas time. But I was still pretty screwed up from the operation. And so I had to take some time off that week. And that's why I wasn't in as much of that show as I should have been, because I had to take time off. I was still too ill to go back to work. But it was great to see him. And Barbara Carrera, I was always a big fan of hers. And so it was great to see her. And it was really fun. It was a great takeoff.
Oh, good. Good. And we have Walter in the room coming in. Hey,
Hey,
Walter.
Walter.
Oops.
How you doing?
Hello. Good. How are you?
Great.
I did a drawing. That's my wallpaper. You see it?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Wow.
So I just did a new one of you last night, so you could see it here.
Wow.
Anyway,
You're a good artist.
thanks. So I was gonna ask you. So when you were out in Hollywood starting out, I
Yeah.
mean, truly, your beauty and your talent were, that's a given. But there are a lot of beautiful, talented people out here. So what did you do?
Yeah.
Did you do anything consciously to stand out that you were aware of to just to stand out,
No, I didn't. I was just a novice. I was from New York. I had done some plays and off Broadway. And I came out to California and didn't even have an agent at the time. And I had to find an agent. And I just was young and very pretty. And they gave me opportunities, which I luckily got. And so, oh yeah, the first movie I ever did was California Dreaming.
Uh-huh.
And it was just, I gave readings and ended up getting the part. That's
Yeah.
how it happens.
But what advice would you give to like young actors in Hollywood coming out here? Because it's so much.
Do as much stage as you can. Try and get some stage in under your belt, because that'll make them respect you more. They always respect stage actors more than film actors. And do as much stage as you can, take as many classes as you can, and then come out and dive in, because man, you gotta persevere to get ahead in this business. If you're at all shy or introverted, it might not be the best business for you.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's all I have to say today. But I'll send you my picture through my drawing through, I don't know, Facebook, I guess.
Great. Now, Walter,
great.
I have a question. How long does it take you to do one of your drawings or one of your artworks?
This one was probably like, I started it 2 days ago. I have to kind of go back and forth because I have to kind of step away and then come back and notice things I don't like and then change them, because if I do tunnel vision, I don't like it, like just start to finish. So I always have to step away.
Well, that's a great talent, being an artist. I always wish that I could be a good painter.
I've been drawing you since the first day you were on the show.
Oh, thanks.
You have amazing bone structure.
Oh, thank you. Oh, no.
Good luck to you.
Thank you, Walter.
Good luck to you. Stay safe.
Take care. You too.
Great. Let's see. We have one more person in Zoom that's going to come on. And I have another question on Facebook. So who's coming in next? Galaxy A30. I don't know what the heck that is, but you're going to be next on the Zoom. Hopefully it's a real person. But Steve asked on Facebook, Tanya, do you miss doing TV commercials?
Oh, God. And TV commercials are great. That's how I started, with Ray-Ban sunglasses and Ipana toothpaste, which isn't around anymore. And what else did I did commercials for? I did a cover of Life magazine when they first started frisking people when they went through the gates to get into the plane. And so there I was with a guy with his hand up my skirt making a ooh thing. And that was on the cover of Life. And, commercials were fine. I'm sure I did a lot more. I just can't remember it.
Yeah, you did that.
Oh, I did one for the Army. Mike, I did one for the Army.
And you did a Excedrin commercial that people went flipping for a couple of years ago when it found its way on Facebook. So, yeah.
Oh, really?
And I think it's hard for people to find you in the stuff you did in commercials because you were really dark hair. You had a different look.
Yeah.
And then you were really blonde at one point and really dark hair. So it's
yeah, I've been every color. Red in Charlie's Angels, blonde in Sheena, dark hair when I first began. Yeah, I know the full color range.
All right, we have Galaxy. Is that your name, Galaxy? He in the room? Oh, now he can't hear us. He's arranging his furniture. There you go.
Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear us? You might want to take your headset off.
You can't hear us?
Can't hear. We can. Hello. He can't hear us. But I like his artwork behind him. That's very cool.
We heard him moving his chair.
I know.
Hello.
Yeah, there we can hear you. Can you hear us now? We can hear you.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Yes,
can
Joe.
hear you. Good.
Yes.
Good. We couldn't hear you there for a minute.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Perfect. What is your name?
Good.
My name. You talk to me. My name is Flecha Arrow.
Nice to meet you, Fletcher. Where are you from?
From Argentina, Cordoba.
Oh, I've been to Argentina. It's beautiful there.
It's beautiful.
Some of the best.
Tanya, I am a great fan of yours. Y te quiero mostrar esto.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen that before.
Have I?
Okay.
I never saw
It's
that.
you. It's you, Sheena. use your face.
Yeah? Wow, I've never seen it.
When did
You'd
that
think
come out?
they'd give me one, but they never did.
It's beautiful. And
Oh, post picture.
I know
picture of
that
you,
picture.
autobiography.
Wow, I remember that shoot.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. I don't even have that.
Big fan from 13 years. When I see for the first time Sheena, I love it. And a journalist from here in Hort, in Córdoba, y voy a hacer algunas preguntas. Any question, please?
Okay.
Well, what is like to film the Beastmaster?
The Beastmaster. We had a long drive to get to Simi Valley. That was before they put in the freeway. So it would take about an hour and 15, 20 minutes to get there every morning and home every night. And then they put in the freeway, and now you can get there in a half an hour. But it was great shooting it. The director of photography used nothing but candles to light the sets. Nothing but candles, real candles.
Natural photography. John Alcott.
Yes, John Alcott, exactly. And
Great.
like I said, when we were in the caves, he used nothing but real candlelight. So that was the first time I ever experienced that, but he was great. He was a great cinematographer.
And I love the music from Lee Holdridge. Beautiful. The soundtrack of Lee Holdridge.
I didn't even know that.
Like question. Some memories of Sheena, my favorite movie. You are
Some memories.
Some memories of Sheena.
Okay, well.
Do you remember?
I was the first one who ever rode the elephant. It was a young elephant, and they didn't tell me that I was the first one who ever sat on her neck. They were probably afraid to tell me, thinking I wouldn't sit on her neck. But she was totally cool, and she let me sit on her neck. And now she's living in North Virginia. So I want to go and see her one day, because elephants have a long memory, and maybe she'll remember me or be able to smell me and tell that it's me. And that was one of my favorite things. And also riding the zebras, well, the Arabian horses painted to look like zebras was a great, great fun for me, because I grew up riding horses. So it was really a pleasure to do those scenes. I loved it.
How it was to change roles from a bill to a kill? How you go do that movie? My English is ugly. My English is ugly.
No, it was a radical change, because I went from a Sheena wearing a lion's cloth to Stacy Sutton wearing normal street clothes. So it was a real drastic change for sure. But it was a lot of fun too. I liked doing that movie.
And the last question is, what is your favorite soundtrack to any your movies?
Oh God.
A ver.
I can't really name a favorite. I guess the Bond movie.
Oh yeah.
Okay, please. O sea, Lee Holdridge and the Beastmaster. John Barry en A View to a Kill y Richard Hartley en Sheena.
John Barry.
John Barry?
Yes.
A beautiful, beautiful theme to you. A wine to Stacy. A love theme composed to you, to your character. It's beautiful. Es uno de los más lindos que ha habido. Por último, saludos. Si puedes dejar saludos a amigos que te siguen, Pablo, Alex y Nancy.
I don't know.
I couldn't make out what you were saying.
You can send greeting to Paul, Alexander, and Arrow.
Oh, he wants to say hello.
Hello to Paul, Alexandra, and
Arrow, me.
Arrow. What a cool
Arrow.
name.
Sí,
Arrow.
Arrow, my
Arrow.
name is Arrow. Es Arrow, flecha en castellano. Flecha. Flecha. Flecha.
Archer?
Archer. Flecha, flecha. One.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
It's you. It's you.
It's her.
It's me, all right.
It's you. It's you.
Where'd you get it?
Where'd you get that?
Present from a friend.
We're gonna have
Where
to
did they get it? Where did they get it?
¿De qué está hecho? Es I don't know.
Well, thank you so much for dropping by. It was good to meet you.
Thanks. I'm sorry, Tanya. I'm sorry. And sorry for my English is horrible.
No, it's not horrible. It's better than my French.
Yes. Be careful, you too. You here the COVID is very hard.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very hard for us.
Yeah.
I haven't been out of the house except for my hikes for 6 months almost. I don't go out. Nothing's open. And now they're beginning to open up some places, and now people are coming down with it again. So they're thinking of closing places. It's going to be a long up and down battle with this.
Yeah.
And now they say that it's turning into another virus. And so they don't know what they're going to do. So we're just at home and and boring each other to death. No, I'm watching a lot of television series like Capone. I love Schitt's Creek. I love Poirot. I love, what else do I watch? Oh, Perry Mason is fantastic. And so I've been watching a lot of series on TV and taking care of my animals. I got a parrot and 2 dogs, and I've been staying at home like everybody else. And when I go out, I wear a mask.
Well, it was good to meet you.
Okay.
Thank you for coming in.
Thanks.
Good to meet you.
Please
Have a
meet you.
great day. Be safe.
Peace.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, how come I never got one of those?
I've never seen that before personally. So if anybody out there knows who created it and produced it and when it was produced, because I know I want a copy and I know you want a copy. So
yeah,
we need the Sheena doll. So if anybody out there, hit me up on Facebook or hit Tanya's Facebook page, and I'll reach back out to you. We'd love to find out. That's our show for tonight, for today. Oh my goodness, we're done. We're done. We're done. Everybody, don't forget to share this with your friends, put it on your Facebook page. See you next Saturday at noon, again, for another chat with Tanya Roberts. Don't forget, if you want a signed picture, go to tanyaroberts.biz. If you want a cameo for a birthday or a for a mitzvah or just a hello, Tanya has a Cameo, so you can just go to cameo.com and you can order one of those there. We also have, of course, the face mask. I couldn't find the Tanya Roberts face mask, but if you go to Redbubble, you can go and buy all the fun things. I just actually posted a new picture from Charlie's Angels on some on items, so you can purchase those. And of course, since someone mentioned my book's available.
Yes.
Flowers by Mike Pingel. It's on Amazon.com. You can search Mike Pingel or Flowers of West Hollywood. Tanya, what's for dinner?
Red beans and rice.
Ugh. I mean, yay, that sounds wonderful.
Oh no, it's fantastic. Legumes are the healthiest thing you can eat. And they might be high in carbs, but they're the good carbs. So, and they're filling and delicious. And we're using basmati rice, and it's going to be a real treat. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
I'm getting hungry just thinking about it.
All right. Well, enjoy your water, your distilled water.
Thank you.
And we'll see everybody next week.
Yep. See
Bye.
y'all next week.